14th. And we're getting ready to go to New York for the weekend. These are the Annicks. That's Jack, and the other was Linda. So we're in Queens, heading toward Manhattan.
When we were here last year and a half ago, we saw it from the outside, but didn't go in.
And we're walking down 7th Avenue. So now we're at Times Square. This is a Toys R Us store, and this is a big Ferris wheel for the kids. Now I don't know where we're going. We're crossing this big street here.
They got GameCube in stock.
Looks like we might be in the theater district here. And here's where the producers is, and we're going to be doing this Saturday evening.
Oh yeah.
Down from the producers, a couple storefronts, is John's Pizzeria. We're going for lunch. Alright, so we're now inside the pizzeria here. Looks like a pretty big place. We do have our motley crew here. Say hi. Is everybody hungry? Think we have a pizza. Well, we have found out that this is a church, or was a church. So the pizza was very good. Alright, here we are, Broadway, Times Square.
You know what's funny, like where that Sony is, at the 6 o'clock news, or 5 o'clock news.
Roxy Deli, one of the more famous delis on Broadway. Some of their fare here. But I would rather have a corned beef or a hot pastrami. Now here's a little ornament you can hang on your tree, or maybe a stack of them here. See if you can put those on your tree. So we're right across the street from Radio City Music Hall. Perhaps we can go do a little shuffle or a waltz at the Rainbow Room at NBC Studios. Next to the studio, there's an NBC store. So we're in that store. And this is the NBC sports section of the store. And maybe we can get some ideas to the size. This is a huge store. And this only represents a little portion. I guess this is Rockefeller Center and the ice rink. And if we go
golf. Well, whenever I come to work, I pass here.
Good.
The pads are always, I mean, trees are always.
All lined with angels. So we are at Saks Fifth Avenue. We're looking in the windows in front of Saks.
Back and back and back and back into the mountains and found the little tree standing on his little hill. The little truck took the little tree stood with the other trees on a little sidewalk, on a little street in the little big city. A little boy, a little girl, a little mother and father, and their little dog walked up the
So
little
he found his special tree.
on the little sidewalk. The little family shared the care and took their little cart. Would you like to see the site?
So this is a big place. There's many seating areas.
Can we put this aside?
I'm coming for lunch. We had lunch at Tavern on the Green. Now this is Tavern on the Green at night. Lots of lights. And we have a little horse and carriage coming by. We're now walking around the back side of Tavern on the Green. There's said to be over 500,000 lights.
And I'll just give you a few minutes to, look around.
Standing in Central Park, looking back east now toward the city.
Only thing I had was a giant one. When I woke up, my pillow.
A lot of big buildings. it. Some guy's working, trying to put together some of the services. Looks like water that's been disconnected for weeks. We're close to ground zero. I don't know if we can get much closer, but you can see some of the damage to the auxiliary buildings, and looks like might be part of the tower there. Ground zero. Still spraying water. This is one of the fire stations that lost a number of people. Times Square.
Because it whips around. So in the next block will be right in the heart of Times Square.
A lot of lights.
Why be out there? And also, if you have any questions, I'll try the sound in the back of the bus now. Also on the left here, number 1 Times Square, the zipper headline going across the building. This building is most of it is this building. This used to be the CNN building.
We're going to the Grand Central Station or something.
Once we make the turn,
We're inside Grand Central Station after it has been refurbished. Right now it's a pretty busy place. So they have a laser show. A little upside down, but these are display windows at Lord and Taylor. So Santa's coming down the chimney. There's a big bear.
whatever. My mother said, you know who you are. Whoever you are.
This one.
Yeah.
Do you see the candles? Okay, one.
Again, we're now at the windows for Macy's.
Next to also continues to be an Emmy Award-winning entertainment showcase, evoking holiday memories. During the
Rockets.
and straight through the new millennium, Macy's Parade continues to be a bountiful cornucopia of songs, styles, and stars that thrill each generation of parade viewers. Celebrating the parade's 75th anniversary in 2001, Macy's pulls out all the stops to capture the joy,
Some of the floats for the parade.
vibe of this The parade continues to grow with more live entertainment and theatrics, and the need for year-round parade planning by Macy's officials. As always, Macy's employees continue to generously volunteer their time and talents in all production aspects.
These are all depicting the scenes of parade. Some of the floats. Well, this must be sort of the beginning of the parade where they're working on blowing up the balloons that make up the floats. We have a big fireman back here.
For 10 years, the parade is immortalized in 1947 with the debut of the holiday movie classic Miracle on 34th Street, which features Oscar-winning actor Edmund Gwenn.
Look at that tree.
Rockefeller Square.
The blue is hard to see.
Till the skating rink down below.
That's a red, white, and blue tree. And I would say that is
The Christmas tree is all red, white, and blue lights again.
What anyone's saying there. So I'll keep an eye. 18.
So about 8:30 at night.
Quickly take your picture.
You see there's always tons and tons of folks out. Radio City Music Hall. The show was absolutely fabulous. Well, hard to tell. The lights we just lost. We're taking a carriage ride that will be going through Central Park. Maybe there's a little more light now. You can see the Annex. I think that's one of them. I can't tell. There they are. These big smiles. Good guy keeps smiling. That keeps the light up. Following the carriage ride, which was really great. We're back at Central Park near what's now called Strawberry Fields. And since George Harrison of the Beatles died yesterday, there's tons of people out here, so all the news crews are out.
My sweet Lord.
Saturday morning, we're taking
Statue of Theodore Roosevelt
upper
using a bird for a hat,
deck
apparently. But
bus again.
hey, interesting
Central
experience
Park
here my own self. Speaking of
behind
birds, my
Susan.
godfather's an ornithologist or bird
We're
expert.
on the
He's going to
Upper
lecture at the
West
American
Side.
Museum of Natural History. The lecture halls are in the back of
And
the museum. He was going to lecture at night after the museum was
Many
closed.
of the
So security guards
stars
had let
and
me in. I walked the whole
celebrities and
museum in
wealthy
the
people
dark.
live
Has these huge
in the
stuffed
Upper
elephants
West
in the Great
Side
Hall
here.
that I swear in the dark.
As we ride along, the scenes will be very typical of the many streets of New York. Get a chance to see some of the buildings where the wealthy live, some of the various street corners where people do various types of shopping and so forth.
See, the real famous school church was the Rich People Church in 1892. Yeah, pull over here for a moment. And, we're setting up a banner there. Anybody? Didn't know, but hang on a second, it's done. This may not be in any of our lifetimes. I do mean any of our lifetimes, or a temporary cap we set up until they build
the
this fire.
biggest
which I haven't
cathedral
done yet.
in the world.
Although temporary cap it was put up 90 years ago.
Supposedly you can take the Statue of
Didn't know it was
Liberty
gonna be
and
that
set
long.
it up, stand it up right inside the church.
Now those green doors where they're putting up the banner on 125th Street here.
Going through
But they also do
Harlem.
one other thing. The first thing you do, if you're African American, getting off the train, you go just 2 blocks north where there was a big tree called the Tree of Hope. And the first thing you do when you arrive, the Apollo Theater. Now they put it there because
And
that is the
there's
only
the
performance venue still in place
famous
since the days of
Apollo
Harlem Renaissance. Been
Theater.
there since 1934. Ever since then, they've had something there every Wednesday night. It's amateur night, and anyone here Wednesday. Hall Tower, in Carnegie Hall, and the Russian Tea
Clinton
Room.
has
Instead, it
his
costs too much.
office in
He
that
for a
building
foreign
in
president,
the
so he
top
came up here where the
floor.
rents are cheaper, which is true. But I think she's no longer with us.
These
She
are
passed
some
on
of
in
the
1994.
Typical
The
brownstones.
place is still here, taking care of
Again,
thousands of
we're
babies
still
over the years.
in
I
Harlem.
figure by the time she herself died, see herself a person that's taken care of nearly 1,000 babies. And so I want you to appreciate a lot of statues of women in New York City. Most of them are symbols like the Statue of Liberty. There's only 6 freestanding statues.
That round building sticking out is the Guggenheim Museum. And we're on 5th Avenue. And if I just stand up here, we're looking at Central Park. There's the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's really a huge museum. It's the largest museum in the Western Hemisphere. Interesting note, this hot dog stand, they have to rent the space from the city. This space costs $190,000 a year to rent from the city because of its location. The Trump Tower, apparently Donald Trump again lives here. And we just heard that Bruce Willis just bought a place in here as well. This is still the Trump Tower, and this is where the Today Show is filmed, Brian Gumbel. Come to the south end of Central Park. Here is the Plaza Hotel. This was Home Alone 2 was apparently filmed there. So now we're in Soho. This is Sunday morning, about 11:30. So Soho stands for South of Houston Street. And this is getting near ground zero.
Bus flag is the $11 40-minute
Bull for the bull market. One might gather from this, we are walking around in Chinatown, actually trying to get to a Jewish section and have lunch at a place called Katz's Deli on the lower east side, and all the streets are closed off, or this street is closed off, and there's like a flea market or some street sale. They're almost back in Africa. Some drums. I think we found our spot here. A place called Katz's. Didn't look like much from the outside, but this looks good.
Hello.
Oh, we have to get a ticket?
That lady.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
All you gotta do is go and find your own game.
A lot of people in here. So Susan's checking things out over there. See if we can zero in on some of the signs. I think what she's going to end up with is a pastrami sandwich on rye. So apparently the thing you do is when you walk in, they give you a ticket, and on the ticket it shows dollars, I think, yeah. And as you go up in the line and get something, they just punch it, and then you pay on the way out, cash only. Okay, Susan made it back with her stuff. She got a pastrami on rye, a bowl of chicken noodle soup, and a couple of pickles. Pardon?
You want to have a sandwich or whole sandwich?
Whole sandwich. This place is pretty amazing. You can see all the people that are coming in. Ready to do a little fashion shoot here. Getting her ready. So after our good lunch, that was excellent, walking back to catch our bus. Lots of whatever you want, they'll sell you. Now a few people at this place. Well, I mean, the city is just a zoo.
This is our today show